Hey guys, new Diablo video today. Another experience farm guide. You know, Blizzard is very fast at the moment with hatching, nerfing dungeons if they are giving too much experience to the players. So it's a close to a daily business, maybe 2 days. Usually the dungeons are a little bit overpowered and then they get nerfed. We have a new one that is, in my opinion, the best, which are still pretty good as a group. Is the Champion's Demise. Still also very good is the Ruins of Reredo. And yeah, we have a new one which is pretty good. It's the ULDURS cave. It's here in Kyrgyzstan. It's relatively easy to play. It's a relatively easy layout, and the other good thing is there are still this kind of spawns that are showing up, these mass spawns. So that's a good thing about it. I think I made around 700k per run on my level, on 74. So 700k per run. I guess you can make the run maybe in 5 minutes, I would say. In this video I take 7 minutes, but it was the first run of me in this dungeon, the very first run, and so on. So I will just we hop quick over and then I show you the run. So this is the run. You can see I have a little bit more than 8.4 million when I start a run. The video is 7 minutes and 10 seconds. It's the first time that I play this dungeon, so never did it before, was the first run. And I also play penetration shot rogue, which is definitely a very good build, don't get me wrong, a very good build, but it is not the fastest build, especially when it's about clearing content that is easy doable. So there are definitely better specs, better rogue specs, but also better specs with other classes. So I guess without looting you could clear that dungeon in around 4 to 5 minutes, I would say. Like I said, depending on your class. So if you count with 5 minutes to make it fair, you can make, yeah, I would say 10 or 11 runs. You also have to go out, you have to reset, disconnect. So I don't like to say you can make exactly 60 minutes of farming, because that's not realistic. You have to go out, you have to log out, reset a dungeon, and so on and so on. Maybe you have to sell items if you loot things here. So that's always a little bit depending on what you do. So yeah, 5 runs, 10 or 11 runs means around 8 million experience would be possible. That's still a lot. That's 1 level per hour, which is a lot nowadays. There were some tricks that people could make much more in the first few days of the game release, so that's not what is possible anymore. I would say at the moment this is the maximum, around 8 million, maybe 10 million if you play it perfect, if you don't loot anything, if you rush the dungeon. If you play the dungeon already 20-30 times, then you maybe exactly know what is happening. So as you can see here, these are the enemies, these bandits, these flies that are spitting the little flies, some scorpions, a little bit of these big beasts, but very rarely. So it's mostly about this here. Here's this little room. So the dungeon overall is pretty straightforward. As you can see, I show you here, the video is, can you see that? I think you can see here the time frame, yeah. So Just let us go a little bit ahead. We don't need to see everything. Like I said, the dungeon is really pretty straightforward, but you get this. Is this here a hideout spawn? Ah, yeah, you see, you get here these spawns, which are helping a lot with the experience per hour. This is definitely not helping on the big experience per hour, how I did that. But okay, and so on and so on. And you can see here at the end, I mean, you can see that this is not a cutted video. That at the end here we are on 7th. When is it done? The dungeon. Here's it done. So 7 minutes 11 seconds. And now let us see. I go over the experience. Experience is 291,000. So let us hop to the game. So yeah, this is 291,000. That means, yeah, I made around 700k there inside in 7 minutes, which is a lot. 7 minutes, like I said, I don't play a very good build for pushing something like this super fast. I did it the first time, this dungeon, so what should I say? I'm pretty sure you can push it down to 5 minutes or maybe even less. So what is possible? Maximum around 10 million. If you play it like me, which was definitely not very good, you make maybe around what is it, 2, 4, 8 times. Yeah, you still make a very good amount of experience per hour. That's it for this video, guys. Enjoy it. Try to play this dungeon as often as possible. If you only want to go for experience per hour, which is kind of boring, but the game is very grindy. Again, we talk here about Kechistan, ULDURS cave. That's here. See you guys. Bye bye.